Welcome to Pilates Chakras to Row, and we're off to the end of our birth number readings for the month of April 2021. So we're up to number 9. So those of you that are born on the 9th, the 18th, the 27th of any month, this is a message for you, and or you can share with anyone that you know who may be born on the 9th, the 18th, the 27th of any month, right? So just to reiterate, the birth number is the number that we look at for devising a plan for our daily lives in terms of success or ordering and orchestrating our steps for success in achieving our goals and objectives that we have for ourselves personally, all right? So, and they could be simple things as well. But when the 9th, the 18th, the 27th falls on a Tuesday, a Thursday, a Friday, this marks your birth number for success, or it gives you a higher probability of success in the things that you're planning for that given day, especially if it falls on that day falls on, your birth number falls on the 9th, the 18th, 27th on a Tuesday, a Thursday, or a Friday, okay? The number 9 is also ruled by the planet Mars, and the day of the week that that Mars represent is Tuesday, all right, Mars Day. So again, that number appearing on a Tuesday, doubly fortunate, a higher probability of success if that number falls on a Tuesday as well, all right? Lastly, number 9 is also harmonizes with the series of 3. So you got 3, 6, and 9 in a series, all right? So you also may want to go look at birth number 3 and birth number 6 reading. There may be something there for you. If things don't resonate here with you, perhaps check number 3, 6, or 9. But those are the three numbers that harmonize together and synchronize together, right? So look at your relationships. If you are in a relationship with you have a relationship with somebody who has a birth number 3 or birth number 6, that could be a good look for you as a number 9, and vice versa for 3, 6, and 9 as well. All right, so let me now go there. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I will also I'll answer any further questions that you have about that if you're interested. All right, so I'm going to ask Spirit to give me the message to impart for those of you with the birth number 9. So Spirit, please do give us a divine message that we need to hear in guiding our steps for the month of April 2021. And may we be obedient as we listen to the message, and wherever it resonates, we apply it to our situation, all right, accordingly. And so it is. All right, so now, that card wanted to come out, so let it go, come on out. But let's look at the card on the bottom of the deck first. Relationships. We just talked about that, so there was a reason for me bringing that up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give you that as the first card. Relationships, and that's card number 3. So yeah, there are harmony. There's harmony with you, and also those you resonate with the birth number 3 as well. So relationships, this is something that is flourishing and growing right now, or coming towards you, okay? Because some people may be in relationships, some people may be in separation, and some people just may be single and just focused on, their own stability, their personal stability. But there are relationships that's coming in right now that's bringing you even more stability, that's going to expand your world, all right? And this is the sacral chakra, right? Is that the sacral chakra? Let me make sure that card is from the sacral, because some of these colors sometimes can throw me off if it's red or if it's orange. Let me just make sure it's coming from that. Sacral chakra, it's the sacral chakra. All right. So time to deepen relationships. All right. And as you can see, this also is reminding me of the Lover's card in the Tarot deck. And this is about healthy partnerships, decisions that you need to make in relationships. And if you're in a relationship right now, you guys have a major decision to make sure that you're supporting one another. This also deepens your bonds when you are in relationships where you also respect the person's decision, or you respect and honor their point of view, all right? And allowing them to be themselves, authentically, individualistically themselves, all right? So this is what this card is about. Establishing those bonds, deepening your relationship, deepening those bonds together, and also in any decision, any business affairs or any affairs in your personal lives together, that you guys are sticking together, standing on that square together, regardless of what the other one thinks. You give your opinion, you respect that opinion, and you support the person wholeheartedly, because you are the person that understands your lover, your mate, your partner, your significant other, whatever that term is for your partner. All right? Be supportive. Let's see what else comes out, because another card already did come out, and it is love. Yeah, this is big. This is big on love, and this was card number 3, the relationship card, and this is card number 9. 18 reduces to 9. So perhaps your lover or your partner has a birth number 3, or you have a birth number 3, and you're just watching this reading for your partner who has a number 9, vice versa. But there's a you guys are igniting a new flame in your relationship. One that's very intimate, romantic. I'm getting that from the colors in this card. And perhaps you need to nurture that more. Expressing the love romantically, sharing deeper intimacy with one another, and delving into that sacred space together. And by the way, you guys, I'm certified as a cosmic sexuality instructor. And I tell you, it's one of the most profound endeavors that I embarked on. And I'm so glad I did it, because I learned so much more and expanded so much more on the way I thought about sex or sexuality, and how sacred it is, and how today we have exploited it and cheapened sex to a really low degree, a low vibration. And so with studying cosmic sexuality, you reclaim your sexuality, you reclaim your sanctity. And so this could be what this card is about as well. In those people who may not be in relationships, it's about, taking a different look about how you want to express love and be love in a relationship, because you are love. That's your birthright. Your sexuality is your birthright. Your orgasm is your birthright. So all of that, it's about reclaiming all of that into wholeness, so that you can be, you attract that same vibration into your life from someone else. It flows to you. You attract that because you inject that into the world, and it comes back to you. You admit it, and it comes back, because we are magnetic and energetic beings. So you will, once you put that energy out there, it's going to be gravitated towards. So let's keep on expanding on this message. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this. Love it. I think I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell for the heart chakra and sacral. This is the heart chakra. sacral chakra. Alright, so let's see what the next card is out. Soul healing. Healing your soul. So the relationships that are coming, or the relationships that exist right now, there's a whole nother ascension that's happening in the relationship. In those relationships that exist and that are whole already, there is a deepening there. There is an ascension in the way that you guys coexist and live as a unit, conjoined together. You understand that. Or there's something that has been renewed in the relationship that is bringing about this soul healing. And if you're not in a relationship, you're in separation, you guys are healing from a more molecular level. That spiritual, the cellular level, is this deep healing that's taking place to reach into the depths, into the higher heights as well. Because this is the 8th chakra. This is not even one of the 7, the typical 7 that exist along the plumb line of our body. We are above the head here. The crown chakra is that right at the top of the crown. This is above that crown chakra. All right, I'm going to read that for you guys, the soul healing card, so you can really understand what that means for your personal life. And that's card number 8. It's card number 35, which reduces to 8, and it's about abundance. So this relationship, these relationships that you have established or that are establishing will be abundant in all aspects. You'll be manifesting your dreams into existence. You'll be manifesting thoughts and ideas together, creating those thoughts and ideas, because the relationship is from the sacral chakra. That's all about your creativity. This is from the heart chakra. This is about that loving kindness, being selfless, being honest with and open with each other. So this relationship is really solid foundation, roots. It has rooted itself into the earth. It has a solid foundation in that regard, because this is a relationship, honesty and trust, which brings about that creativity and constantly healing from a cellular level, or just a deep molecular level. Because no matter what, we all have things that we want to heal and get rid of, and we have to constantly do it. You have to constantly return back to that nurturing. The same way when you plant seeds, you go in for you at a certain time after planting your seeds, you harvest, but then you have to replant, you have to resow, right? So that could be a healing part. What if the ground has been spoiled for some reason, whatever those reasons are? What if something happened in the relationship that tarnished the relationship or that sullied the relationship? But you guys are willing to rekindle that, to heal it. So there's a healing that needs to take place in certain relationships, together as well as apart. So you have to do the works individually, and then come back together as a team, as a unit, as the oneness, as alignment. I'm going to leave that there and keep going, keep reading. I got to read now. I was getting ready to go off on a tangent, and Spirit stopped me and said, just read, and they'll get it even deeper with what Spirit has to say in this card. So you've called this card into your life today. Your soul is the all-powerful conscious aspect of your being and is currently undergoing a healing process. This awakening can sometimes stir things up in your life as it creates the change required to expand to a higher state of awareness. You are undergoing a rite of passage where the things that are not working in your life are being reviewed. Know that this chaos is a positive thing. It is what is required at this time. There is a divine order to this chaos, and you are being asked to trust, listen, and action the loving guidance from your soul. Your soul holds the medicine for you to heal and know what's best for you. So like I said, if there's a relationship that has been tarnished or sullied for whatever reason, you're being asked to heal that, right? On a really, where you just heal it, getting rid of all of the, let go of the judgment, let go of the things that could actually pull you apart, and just give up on it. Now, if it's tarnished or sullied to the point where there's a point of no return, then, but you know what that is you've tried this before, it happens over and over again. This is kind of a rite of passage. So I would say, communicate with love, depart with love, and allow a new love into your life. And first it starts with you, because when you come out of relationships like that, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place. And this is saying it needs to take place on a soul level, a deeper level. So now I'm getting, a broad brush here on who this applies to and what is the dynamic of the relationship. But I think there's something here for anyone in every scenario possible for a relationship, right? So there could be some breakup, some heartache at this moment. However, it will dissipate, especially if the two of you depart with love, wishing nothing, wishing the best and the happiness for everyone involved, right? And really truly mean that. Not just say it, it's just, rhetorically, honestly wish the person happiness. The two of you say those kind words, express that in your communication, and move on, all right? So let's see. I think I want to finish here. It says, your soul holds the medicine for you to heal and knows what's best for you. It is a time of deep cleansing, and you are encouraged to let go of the old as you make way for new. Soul healing allows for healing on all levels of your being, emotionally, physical, spiritual, mental, a complete cleansing on all levels, aspects, and states of being. Be very gentle and kind to yourself as you transit through this very powerful and important time. Be sure to nurture yourself through this process, giving yourself lots of love and care. Listen to the messages your body and your soul are offering. Offering you and follow through on this guidance. Amazing awakening is happening for you right now, and soon you will reap the rewards. Know that the process you are currently undergoing is a powerful injection of positive light from your soul as you heal deeply. And so it is. You are healing deeply. Your relationships are healing deeply. You guys are calling in the new. There's a rebirth in the relationship. There's a renewal in relationships. There's a relationship that's ending with shared joy and happiness for one another, knowing that, there's some healing that needs to place and there's some hurt here, but there's no reason to continue to inflict that. So the best thing to do is to part ways and do the healing work. And there is a promise here that there's a relationship of something new coming about for both of you involved. That's going to be one of true love, partnership, and sincerity in all aspects. All right. So let's go ahead and pull the tarot from the tarot to expound on this message. Wow. All right. It didn't come out, so I'm not going to pull it out. Let's see what's coming out. All right. The Lovers is on the table, as I mentioned, but this one is in reverse. So perhaps there are parties here that are not willing to work together. Okay, there's an unhealthy attachment to one another. There is decisions that are, someone's being indecisive in making a decision. All right, that's what the Lovers. The Lovers in reverse has a kind of like I'm seeing a devil card, all right, in the deck, and the devil card is about the ego. So maybe there's some issues, some what do you call it? Like when you're there's some issues where you are not seeing from a sincere place, an integral place, right? So one of the flesh. I don't know why that's coming up. That's the only, and I know the word that I'm thinking of, but it just fleets me right now. But in replace of it, it says one of the flesh. So this is a very superficial mindset. And this is why it's in reverse, and this is why there's an imbalance in the partnership. And so yeah, this kind of relationship is toxic and needs to be released. And you can't be indecisive about it because, again, the Lover's card is about decisions as well. So when it's in an upright position and you have to make a decision, it's a healthy decision. It's supportive. It's supportive by both parties. In this case, it's indecision. So somebody's holding on to another person for selfish reasons, for superficial reasons, and that's not a reason to stay in this relationship. It's not a reason to hold on. It's actually very selfish, all right? Let's see what else has come out. Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups falls under the Love card, and we know the Queen of Cups is about emotion, and love is an emotion, or it could be associated with an emotion, because with an emotion of love is one that is, it could be vulnerable. As a way of describing the love. It could be tender, fragile, gentle, those things. So, and she guides in the way, or she leads in the way from nurturing. So she's this person, there's somebody here that's very nurturing. That now with the Lover's card in front of it, that preceded it, I should say, gives me an idea that somebody is being taken for granted. But you are the Queen of Cups. So don't allow yourself to be taken for granted. This is the center of the reading. You got to set boundaries in the way of love, in this relationship, in all relationships. So if you're currently in separation and this was the composition of the relationship, then perhaps this is not the relationship to go back to, because there is one on the horizon that's built on a foundation of love. And the boundaries your boundaries will be respected. They won't be exploited, right? They will be honored and accepted, because this person will love you as you truly are. And, the Queen of Cups, her cups overflows. So there's no reason for, you're just going to be attracting to you that you're going to be that magnet. You're going to be that allure, that attraction of somebody who's going to reciprocate the same love. So there's no need to hold on to these unhealthy ties at all. All right. Let's see what out next. Yeah, there's some deception here. 7 of Swords. All right. So let's see what came behind it. Oh, okay. So you got the 4 of Wands as well. This is a happy home. This is a solid foundation. So the 7 of Swords underneath the soul. Yeah, don't let this person, if you're in separation or if you're in a relationship that's built on a manipulative foundation, or one that is, there's a lot of deceit and deception. Yes, this is solidifying that this relationship is complete, right? And if this is a relationship that has that past history, and there's the person, there's an imbalance here because the lovers is upside down. There's an imbalance. The person that's reciprocating the most and giving the most in the relationship and really putting forth the effort to make it work, it's not going to work. It's not going to work with this kind of energy, because this is the outcome right here. But what's clarifying that is that if it is repairable, and if you're communicating with love, and if you're just an effective communicator in general, this is it has the potential to repair, but it has to repair on a deep level. It really has to be deep. This is what the 8th chakra is all about, is a deep connection. This relationship has to be rooted in from a higher vibration, a higher frequency. And we all possess that within ourselves. So there's no seeking outside of ourselves, no seeking in the other person. You have to seek within first. This is going to bring about that happy, solid home foundation. And your home is with the two of you. It's not the edifice itself. It's about building that family to get that bond together. That's the home. Because you guys return to each other. If whenever you separate, you leave you never really separate. You never leave each other, because you can still feel that charge when it's true love, and when it's really built on that loving vibration. Even in moments that you guys are not together, it holds that charge. It holds it. And when you guys come back together, you recharge all the time. You plug back in, just like you plug in your phone. You leave home, your phone is fully charged. The battery starts to wear as you use it, or whatever, as you expend your energy and you do out your daily activities. But when you return home, you recharge. And the same thing when when the two of you in union return to one another, you recharge. So it has to be that foundation. It cannot be built on deceit, deception, and manipulation, gaslighting. It'll never work, I promise you, because it puts a stain on the trust part. The person can't trust you with who they truly are. You can't be the person can't be your confidant, or you can't put confidence in that person, because that person doesn't have the wherewithal to even be true to themselves. Because if they're not true to you, they're not true to themselves. They're not honest with you, they're not honest with themselves. If they're not honest with themselves, they can't be true to you. It's just very simple. It's very simple. So the complex part is actually acknowledging that, identifying that, and making a wise decision, right? And so your wise decision is going to bring about the sun, the energy of always replenishing and restoring and revitalization and happiness and joy and buoyancy and abundance. That's what this card is all about. And everyone around you and in your environment, your energy is contagious, infectious. That's how real solid relationships should be, where they affect everyone around them, the children, the family, the relatives, the neighbors, the people you come in contact, your coworkers, your colleagues, all of that. Come on now. I don't have to go there. I don't know why I was getting ready to go off on another tangent with that. So that's your reading. That's your reading. So I hope this resonates with you all. The birth number 7. I am going to pull from the Oracle of Magic. Sorry. Now this is what I call my magic deck. I love this deck too. The oracles of the unicorns, and we know the unicorns are mythical. mythical spirit animals, right? Miraculous, majestic, magical spirit animal energy. What does that saying go? The Power in Mythology. I want to read that book. As a matter of fact, I am going to read it because there's something to be said about the mythos, right? Fact. What is it? Fiction is realer than facts. Something facts. You guys have. Fiction is realer than facts. I know I got it somewhere around here. I'm doing this late. I'm not going to make excuses, but you get my drift. Yeah. Mythos, the mythos. All right, Spirit, please do give us a message. The oracle message to finish this reading off in the way of our relationships. Give us guidance on the decisions that we have to make right now in regards to our relations. And again, it doesn't have to be in love. It could be in our family life, our work life, but it's in all of our relations, all of our relationships, okay, to bring about this happiness and joy, or to expand on our happiness and joy that we currently exist, we currently hold and embrace within ourselves, because it is our birthright. All right. So let me go ahead and do a regular shuffle, and if nothing comes out, I'll cut the deck and pull from the top. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's cut the deck. Take the card off the top, and off the top is trust. Yep, that came up. That word came out of my mouth. Trust. If this relationship is not built on trust, or if all of our relationships are not built on trust, it will affect the outcome, all of our outcomes, all of our affairs. And if that trust is tarnished and sullied, it's a long road to come back from that. I mean, there has to be a serious overhaul, serious intervention. And in this case, right now, the message that came up is that once that trust is exploited or sullied, it needs to be released, because there's something new that is in store for you. That has a lot more depth and width to it. So, as the card says, trust, leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. All right? It may seem hard if you've been together for a long, long time, for years and years and years. It is hard to start all over again. I get it. It's hard to eat. It doesn't matter, again, what kind of relationship it is. Even if it's a job. You've been there for years. You don't want to quit. You don't want to leave. It's so comfortable, all of that. But there's just something about it that's pushing you away from it. And that's real. You have to trust and know that there's something that has a lot more worth, that matches your vibration, that is in store for you. So really do trust yourself. Trust that the universe, your spirit guides are with you, because they are at all times. It's only when we alienate ourselves from spirit When you alienate yourself from spirit, then yeah, they're they can't intervene. They can't, penetrate unless they know you're headed for destruction, and they really have to bring in that divine intervention where it's just like they lay down the hammer. So why don't you lay down the hammer first? Don't allow, your spirit guides to come in and do that work, because you're strong enough to do it yourself. You're strong enough to do it for yourself if you have to. You can do it. All right? But nonetheless, if it's not in the cards, divine intervention will come to play. If that's the case, the Tower card would be here somewhere, but it's not. So you have the strength to put an end to any toxic behavior, any relationship that's not serving you and your environment, that's not promoting love and partnership, or even helping you to expand on this spiritual journey of enlightenment, because the soul healing card is here. There's something on the horizon that is very nurturing and just has, I can't think of the word at the moment, but looking at this card and how the card is, you're enveloped in a state of grace, right? It has you're being shown to me as someone with grace and honor, righteousness. So you have that about you. Then that anything of this that brings you any pain and suffering, Spirit is not having it, because you're not the one. You're marked for ascension. You're marked for ascension, and that's all Spirit has in store for you. Anything that's going to help you grow and expand in that direction. So don't allow anything less than that. Otherwise, you put a disdain on your own life, on your path, and it can avert you easily. And you don't want that, because it's not here for you. So I hope this message did resonate with you. Be the courageous human that you are marked to be, but be a more courageous spiritual being, a fighter of life, was rightfully yours, because you are marked for as a vanguard, all right, as a ascended human being, or an ascended spiritual being. You are evolving in that regard. So again, I salute you. Namaste.